How's it, everybody? Just a real quick share that I'm gonna do. I picked up a Garmin 396 on Black Friday on a sale, so real inexpensive. And then what I'm actually gonna share with you today is where I've mounted it. I've been trying to keep my handlebars clear, so I didn't want to mount this on my handlebars. With 396, they actually send you a RAM mount that you can actually attach to your handlebars. But when I looked at that mount, I was like, man, I think I got a better idea. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, show you what I did, and then you guys, anybody with a DR650 or even an XR or CRF 250 or 300, anything, or even a DRZ 400, anybody with a dual sport that just has the front cowl, we don't have a tower to mount these GPSs, but you want it centered, maybe just behind your windscreen. Let me show you what I did, and you guys tell me what you think. Okay, so there's the mounting. You can see I've mounted it dead center just behind my windshield. Now, as a frame of reference, I'll show you what I had to do. I have the Parabellum windshield, but anyway, if you look closely over here, this is the mount that they send you. You can see the indentation over there. That's what mounts clamps to your handlebar. Like I said, when I got the package and I saw this mount, I was like, man, I wonder if I can actually install that directly onto my cowling and have it laid out right in the center over there. So initially when I came and I put it there, I just put it flat onto the cowling, and the way it's set, it was kind of being blocked by my front brake cable. So I was like, man, let me just install a couple of spaces just under it, just raising it just a little bit, and now I'll actually put the GPS into the mount and you'll see it sits perfectly. Now to install, all I had to do is, I barely had to take any bolts off or anything. All I did was I loosened these two top mounts of my windshield, pulled it forward, found the position of the mount that I wanted, where I wanted it, made two markings with a Sharpie, and then grabbed my drill, just a two quick holes through the plastic cowling, and then just grabbed a little Loctite, mounted them through, tightened it up, everything's secure. And what I'll do now is I'll actually install that GPS, and you can see where it's sitting. So it's sitting right behind there, and then as soon as I get done with this video, I'll re-tighten up my windshield and you'll see exactly how it's sitting. Okay, there you have it, all mounted up. Windshield has been tightened down. Let's turn on this GPS and give you guys a visual of what it will look like. And like I said, so anybody out there with a dual sport that only has a plastic cowling and wants to center mount their GPS, here's just an idea that I'm throwing out there. Like I said, I wanted to unclutter my handlebars. Already got a phone mount over here, so with the phone and the GPS, it all just became too much. Plus visually it's a lot easier to see when it's center mounted there. And to be honest, I had kind of envy, of all the other adventure bikes that have towers and have the crossbar where they can mount their GPS right in front of them. So I wanted to see if there was an alternative that I could do, and so I'll be testing this week and updating the report. But so far so good, seems to work. Like I said, there we go, center mounted GPS on a Suzuki DR650. Give you a quick walk around, side profile. See, no obstruction, plenty of clearance between it and the windshield. Spaces, give it enough height. Coming back to that, like I said before, when I had it flush, the brake cable was kind of in the middle of the screen, so the reason why I was like, man, let me see if I can throw in some spaces. And as you can see, sits perfectly just above the brake cable, the front brake cable. But continuing with this walk around, and just to give you guys an idea of what that setup looks like. There we go on either side. Like I said, you can see the clearance between the windshield, GPS, no obstructions. What I will be doing is sometime later this month, probably or maybe next, installing 12 volt power source. So with that, I'll have that linked in and actually have a permanent power source to charge it while I'm riding, and in that way. So we're going to do that wiring all at once. In the meantime, I'll just recharge this and run it off its battery. So other than that, that's it for now on a rainy Friday. Set a mounted GPS on my 2020 DR650, continuing with the build out, turning into more and more of an adventure bike.